Well, good morning. As you can see, I'm not in the greenhouse, I'm in my kitchen. And the reason for that is that it's less than 50 degrees in the greenhouse and raining outside. My plants don't mind it, but I don't like being out there working in that cold. So we don't keep the greenhouse super hot all winter, we just keep it above freezing. So today though, what I'm going to do is I like to plant some bulbs about this time of year and force them so we have some nice pretty green stuff with flowers sometime in the winter. Now as you can see, I've got some just regular potting soil here, and I've got some perlite, and then here's a pot that I've used multiple times. As you can see, it's kind of scruffy, but I love it. And then in the bottom of it, it has this thing. So the water, if it's going to sit, it's going to sit down below the level. So that it doesn't have holes in the bottom of it, so it doesn't drain out. So what we're going to do is start by mixing a bit of this potting soil into the perlite. We'll get a pretty good mix of it. By the way, these scoops, I kept wanting to know where to get scoops, So I went to the restaurant supply store here in town. And that's a great place to get gardening stuff. These are the scoops that I got there. I have a big one and I have a little one. Today I'm using the little one. Also, you might note that I have paper on my counter. That just kind of helps clean up the mess. Whoopsie. I told Al this morning that his job in this marriage was to clean up after me, and he admitted that it's pretty much a full-time job. Okay, that looks pretty nice. I still have some heavy spots in there, but I think we'll take some of those heavier spots and put them right down on the bottom. There's no way to plant and garden, I don't think, without being a little bit messy. Now, tulips can be planted low. You always want bulbs to be twice, the depth should be twice the size of the bulbs. But tulips can be a little lower than that. So we start out our process here. We have 5 of them. So I'm just going to take them and place them about 4 on the outside. The outer rim, and then we'll put 1 right here in the center. I just buy regular potting soil for stuff like this, and then when I'm doing later, like next week when we start working on the microgreens, you'll see I often mix in some seeding soil because it's a little finer. Okay, we'll stir this up a little bit. Again, I've got my hands in it. I don't think there's any way to garden without feeling the soil. So let's get some more dirt in there. See, these scoops are supposed to keep me from putting my hand in there, but it doesn't work that way. Okay, next comes, we have 4 daffodils.
So you're planting those on top of the tulips?
Yeah, the tulips will they'll just come right up through. They don't bother each other. And I will kind of, if you noticed, I planted the 4 tulips about like that. So I'll go like this, so they're a little offset.
Oh, so that the stems and leaves and stuff can grow right past.
Yeah. Now the other thing that we've got here are these little, well, I won't even try to pronounce it. Muscari, I think that's how you say it. I always called them grape hyacinths.
And you're going to plant all 8?
Yep.
Oh.
And I'm going to see, we kind of have to find them here.
Oh, they're in sawdust, I see.
I think I'm going to just sprinkle some of that in there. That's good stuff. We'll put the rest of it in here, just mix it in. That'll loosen the soil a little bit. I kind of garden like I cook. And that's pretty much
Now, when Gretchen cooks, I ask her, did you follow the recipe? And she said, well, I used the title. So that's just about, if it says XYZ kind of cookies, that's just about how much of the recipe gets used as the title.
These are pretty small, so if I go by the rule of twice, you need to have them up about that high. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more soil in. Now these bulbs that I bought at the grocery outlet, and I have no idea about how old they are or what the quality of them is, but we're not going to worry about that. I'm pretty sure that I'll get some that'll come up. Oops, there's one more. Yeah. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now the good part of working in the kitchen is that I can just take this pot, set it in the sink, and turn this onto a nice gentle spray and dampen those things down. Now we're going to take these out to the sunroom. I don't put these in the greenhouse because it's a little cool out there during the nights at least. You can get some good light there. And I won't forget to water it because I water these puppies once a week on Friday. Friday's water feed day. Al, while we're here, why don't we go over and take a look and see how the beans are doing? Well, it looks like most of them are ready, and we need to clear these away so I can start our microgreens. So maybe I'll pick out during this week the ones that are ready and shell them.
Yeah, I would say that they're at least 90% ready. There's one that's not, but there's 10 around that are.
Yeah,
so.
I think they're getting pretty close to ready. So let's turn the light on here. There we go. You can see we've got some good lupin coming up. And that needs some water. Some of them look kind of sick, but I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe half a dozen good plants, which is plenty.
Well, that's it for this week, folks. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll probably see you here next week.
Bye.